Hi, my name is Mike Bankert. I am an architect at SHP, which is a architecture and design firm here in Cincinnati. And one of the questions that I am often asked is, how did I become interested and become an architect? And for me, I often think about that, and it goes back to when I was a little kid. Something that I always loved to do was to draw. And I also remember in the summertime when I was off from school, one of my favorite things to do was go out in the woods and build forts with my friends. And when you think about it, you combine drawing and buildings and you get architecture. So being an architect was a pretty straightforward decision for me based on what I loved to do growing up and still love to do today, though I don't really build forts in the woods anymore. But knowing that I wanted to be an architect, I did go to architecture school for my undergraduate and graduate degrees. I went to the University of Cincinnati at DAP, which is the College of Design, Architecture, Art, and Planning there. And one of my favorite things about being a student at UC was you got the chance to co-op and intern at different architecture firms across the country. So I had the chance to work for different firms in Phoenix, Arizona, Charlottesville, Virginia, and Los Angeles, California, before deciding that Cincinnati was the best place for me and where I wanted to be. And so when I graduated, I ended up getting a job working construction initially for a local nonprofit home builder, and then I got a job at an architecture firm, and I've been working in architecture here ever since. So it's something that I still enjoy doing every day to this day, and it's been a great career path. And if you want to be an architect, great, but if you love to do something else, I definitely say find what you love to do and then figure out a way to get paid for it. So I hope you enjoy Design Lab no matter what profession you decide to go into, but just have fun with it. Hopefully you'll learn some things, and it'll be great to see what everyone produces from this Design Lab semester. And today I'm really excited to introduce what is one of my favorite Design Lab activities and something I wish that I had when I was a kid, because several years ago I had the opportunity to go through the activity in real life, which you are about to do, and that is designing and building your dream home. So the first thing that you are going to do as part of this exercise is pick out a size of house that you want, as well as all of the different extras. So this time you want to pause the video and pick your home size and pick out all the different things you want to put in your dream home. Once you do that, I'll give you some next steps. Okay, hopefully you have picked out the home size that you want for your dream home, as well as all the different features you would like to see incorporated into your home. And what we're going to do now is estimate the cost of the house, which is what a builder or a contractor will do. And what you'll want to do is take the dollar amount by the home size, as well as each of the individual items you are putting in your house, and add them together. And that is going to be the total cost estimate for your home. Once you have a cost estimate, you will take that number to the bank to try and get a loan, and they will determine whether or not they will give you the amount you want, or if they're going to give you an amount that is less than that, based on things like how much money you have saved up, how much money you earn from your job, as well as what the price of different homes are valued at in your neighborhood. So at this point, you want to pause the video and you are ready to go to the bank and see how much they will loan you. Welcome back from the bank. The good news is that after taking your design and cost estimate to the bank, you were approved for a $250,000 house, which is based on the average American's salary and savings. I hope that your design came in at $250,000 or less, but if it didn't, now is the opportunity to change your design in a process that we call value engineering, which is eliminating different items that add cost to a project in order to get on budget. I had to do this for my own house. We have to do it for a lot of buildings that we as architects work on with our clients. So now you get a chance to do this same activity. So what you want to do is, if you are over budget, consider going from a large house to a medium or small house, or perhaps getting rid of some of the features that added cost to your project that you might not really need. Maybe you don't need that $2 million golden toilet or some other feature that was in your home. So now is a chance to pause the video and go through the process of redesigning your home, value engineering out some of the extras that you might not need, and see what you can come up with for your new dream home. Okay, so now you've had the chance to redesign your home to get back on budget if you were over the $250,000 that the bank was willing to loan you. And I imagine that your house looks a lot different potentially than what you originally designed. But dream homes can come in all different shapes and sizes and have different features to be enjoyed by yourself and your family. I know for me, when I designed and built my dream home, it didn't end up being the biggest house. It didn't have a golden toilet, but it had everything that I needed and wanted. It was the right size, it had all the rooms I needed, and had nice materials to make it a great place to live, work, and play. So I hope you enjoyed doing this exercise, and maybe one day you can design and build your dream home. It's a lot of fun to explore what type of house you might want for yourself, the size, the different features you want to see in your dream home. But one of the things that's very important to consider when you're an architect or designer is that many of your projects will not be for yourself. It'll be for other people. So thinking about a dream home for someone else versus yourself might be something that's totally different or different in certain ways. As an example, myself or maybe you might have a dream home that has lots of stairs and lots of different levels. But if you're designing for a client that is an elderly person or in a wheelchair, their dream home might not have any stairs, so they can get around easier and everything might be on the same floor. So keep things like that in mind as you move forward in Design Lab throughout the rest of the year. And I hope you enjoy all of the activities coming up and build a great dwelling project at the end of the course.
Congratulations! You guys just finished your final video. You guys have all been doing such a good job. We do have one final task for all of you before you start breaking ground on your model though. So your final task is to choose one element of the dream home activity to build. This is going to help you scale your model and, as architect Mike said, start thinking about your client and their needs. So maybe they need a driveway, maybe they need a fence, or maybe they really need an indoor slide, especially if you chose me as your client. You guys, just to warn you, you're probably not going to hear from me until the end of the program when we do the awards ceremony and we announce everybody's awards, but I can't wait to see what all of you guys come up with and what you decide to build this year. So good luck and have so much fun, okay? We can't wait. Enjoy.